What's up, guys? As you can see, I'm currently working on gutting this boat right here. Me and my buddy Nate got this yesterday, and this is what it used to look like. So that was what it looked like when we first got it. So far I've got the deck off and that seat off right there, which was like totally rotted out. I think the plan is going to be to move that seat over a little bit, put a seat right there, and then I think from this bench all the way to the front we're going to build a new deck, and we might replace the trolling motor at some point. But this is a 16-foot V-hull, so it's looking pretty good so far. It's got a 25 on the back, and I think we might paint it. I'm not sure, but we suspect there's a leak somewhere because we took it out yesterday when we got it, and we fished for about like an hour and a half, and there was a little bit of water in the boat that was coming from like nowhere. So we're gonna try and figure that out, but I'll keep you guys updated on how it's looking. All right, so here's how it's looking. I just pulled this piece out and everything in the back out. A lot of this stuff, I was thinking about shop vacuuming it, but I think I'm just gonna leaf blow it out of here, honestly. I'll pick up that, throw it in here, pick up some of these leaves and throw them, but yeah. Alright, leaf blowing probably wasn't the best idea, but I gotta fill this thing with water anyways, see if we can find this leak. I think we'll probably just JB welded or something. But yeah, it's kind of just dirty everywhere now. At least I got most of the leaves out. But yeah, I'll come back in and clean it up with that hose and fill it as much as we can. The outside's pretty dry, so I should be able to spot where this leak is coming from, if there is one. Let's do it. Alright, I haven't filled it up too much, but from what I can see, I haven't seen a leak anywhere. I was checking underneath and not really anything, so I think we're gonna drain it and then just paint it. Alright guys, I don't think we're gonna paint this thing. I drained the boat, I couldn't find any leaks, but I think the plan, this is what I have right now for framing on the deck. I've got a bunch more 2x4s, but this thing right here, I'm gonna have that, but it's gonna be flush with these, and I'm gonna add that same thing right here, and then that one is gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be flush, it's gonna drop down and fit right in there, and we'll have one right there. And then I'm thinking of frame something right there and right there, so you can have a compartment right here and here, and then frame something up so this can be in a compartment and this can be a compartment. I think it's looking pretty good. I'll show you guys what it looks like once I'm done framing everything up. So I'm gonna go get some more wood and see what I can do with this. Alright, so here's how the framing's looking right now. I screwed these pieces all together, so we got this square right here. Those two are still kind of separate right now, but I'll probably stop for tonight since it's getting pretty dark out, and pick it up tomorrow. But it's looking pretty good so far. I think I'll probably put something under this one, kind of like on the underside, so we have this and then this right here, and then we'll have one right here, so we can put a container or some kind of like storage opening on there, and then when you step on it, it won't like cave in. So we'll have something like that maybe, so you can open those up, and I'll probably do the same thing on that one up there. but so far it's looking pretty good. And then we might build something back here as well. We'll have maybe something that you can lift up, and it'll have like the gas and the battery and stuff. So I'll see you tomorrow. All right, you guys, we're back out here. This is day 2. I think the plan today is going to be to finish the whole deck, like everything on it. Probably won't build the storage things today, just because we're going to try and get out and fish on this thing. But I just want to get the deck built so we can have it up and running and we can actually take it out whenever. So let's do it. All right, this is how it's looking right now. I put these pieces of plywood in, like right here and here, just so when you have a container, it's not like that rounded bottom and you're not going to lose stuff. But this stuff is like awesome. I'm liking this. So I'll put these frames back, and I think I'm going to go get plywood and start building the deck. And then I got to figure out some way to put like things in drawers. But yeah. So I made a template for the deck that's gonna go on top out of cardboard. It looks like it wouldn't work, but it's actually not bad. Plus, with these little gaps and stuff, the carpet that we're gonna wrap the deck with is gonna fill that right in. But this thing goes like right up against the edge the whole way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get plywood, and then I'm gonna lay this down on top and just trace the edge and then cut that out. And then for the other side, I'll just flip it and make sure it's in the middle. But yeah, it looks pretty good. So let's go get some plywood. All right, there we go. I just traced out that deck using the stencil right there. And I measured like right here and right here against where it's gonna go, and it was good. And then same thing with those two. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out. I think it might be like a tiny bit bigger than it needs to be, which is okay because I can just shave it down until it fits perfectly. But let's go cut this thing out. All right, there we go. There's that first piece right there. I'm about to go cut the second. I think I'm gonna cut off about 6 inches off the top, just because the carpet I got to cover it is a 6x8, and the whole thing is gonna be 8 together. And I'm not gonna have enough to wrap the carpet around each edge on the end. So I'll cut off 6 inches, maybe 4, just so I can get a little bit to wrap around to staple it on the bottom so that carpet stays. All right, there it is. There's that deck. I'm not sure how that got right there. I literally traced the design from what it was, and we just have a random hole. But most of that will fill in with carpet. All the other little imperfections will fill in with carpet. But I'll probably cut a little bit off this, and then I was thinking I was gonna carpet it all at once. I don't think that's gonna work, so I think I'm just gonna carpet both of them individually. So let's do it. All right, I'm trying to kind of figure out how I'm gonna build these containers. I think I'll have the plywood will open up, and underneath it, it's gonna have a 2x4 here and here. I'll probably put something here, so when it comes down, it'll rest on these. And then that one, that's gonna be right there. Maybe I'll do one here as well. But then that way, when you're standing on it, it's not gonna cave in at all. But I think for today, I'm just gonna wrap the deck and then throw it on, maybe put like 1 screw in on each piece. And I think we're gonna go fish this thing just to test and see, you know, what it's missing or if it's good or not. And then maybe catch some fish as well. But then I think tomorrow I'll probably do all the compartments. All right, and there she is. There's the deck. I did end up making it 1 full piece, just because I was going to screw it into all the wood anyways, and that's just going to be what comes out. It's not just the plywood, it's that whole frame comes out. So yeah, it's looking awesome. I just screwed it into all those frame pieces, and it's a little squeaky right now, but I think it's going to settle in. It's just like right here up against the side a little bit, and over here as well. I'll probably throw a couple more screws in, but it looks awesome. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do those container holes. So pull this whole thing out and then like map out where they're gonna be and then cut them up. But yeah. All right, it's now day 3. I went fishing on this thing yesterday and it was awesome. So now it's time to build some compartments. So I've got it flipped upside down, and I'm gonna have to measure like this space onto here kind of thing. and then, you know, each one. But yeah, I'm gonna do some measuring, cut off this excess carpet, and then yeah, we'll see what I come up with. Alright, there we go. I cut out this one and this one. Those two I'll either do later today or tomorrow, but I'll give you a rundown on what we did here. So I cut this out, and then the bench, these benches are going to be right here and here. So essentially these things are going to have 2x4s on the underside all the way around. So when they come down, it'll sit on the bench, which will be right here. Then this, and this, and then this bench. Same thing with this side. So I'm gonna flip this thing over, gonna shop back all the sawdust and stuff and clean up a little bit before I do that. But yeah, I'll get back to you when I flip this thing over and show you what it looks like. Alright, there it is. This actually came out awesome. I love the way this looks, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. So I think you can kind of see better now what I'm talking about. Those 2x4s on the underside of the things we lift up is going to be, they're going to rest right there, then it'll come this way and just so like when you're stepping on it, it's not going to sink in at all. So that's going to be nice. So I got to run to Home Depot. I got to get some more carpet to wrap those lids with, and then I got to get hinges and probably something so that I can lift it up. And then before we do that, I'm gonna take that off right there. I think I'm just gonna redo this whole thing. So I'll probably take it off, uncarpet it, and then just trace this shape, and then I'll probably make a straight cut. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little drawer right here. So this is gonna be a little higher up, but you're gonna be able to slide out a little drawer, throw like your phone or whatever in there, your wallet, you know. But I don't think I'm gonna do these front ones just yet. I'll probably fish a day or two on these, just because it took forever to make those. But we'll see. So I'm gonna take this off, show you what it's looking like, and then I'm gonna run to Home Depot. So here's the two lids. I put them on top, but they're resting just on top because the carpet that I put on is closing that gap. So I'm going to trim these down on each side just like a tiny bit, just to make that cut straight as well. And then I'm going to wrap these with carpet, so that's going to be more of a gap. So I'm going to have to trim them down at some point. So I'm going to do that real quick and show you how that looks. Alright, I just cut this one up. It fits just about perfect. There's a little bit of a gap, and that'll fill in with the carpet, so it'll be perfect to just like sit flush in there. So let's do the other one. Alright, I cut both edges, and now we're gonna throw some wood along the sides of them so they sit on those platforms I made. There we go, there's that drawer right there. Let's get these things screwed in and then do the same thing to the other one. Alright, there we go. These things look awesome. Let's see if I can get one out. It's just gonna open up just like this. It's gonna be perfect. These things are sturdy to stand on, which is nice. Looks like this one wobbles back a little bit, back and forth. I might fix that quick. Does this one do the same thing? Now this one's all good to go. Perfect. Alright, before I'm going to Home Depot, I'm taking this thing off right here to see what we're working with, just in case I need to go grab some stuff while I'm there for this. So let's do that. There we go, there's the trolling motor right there. So a cool thing is the dude before us is actually like some kind of an electrician. So he wired everything himself. So I'm gonna have to unwire this and slide it out, and then trolling motor unplugged. But so he wired it so the battery's all the way in the back. Actually, he has this thing back here, which is super cool. You got on and off switches for the battery or the trolling motor, and also the light. So that's nice. You can keep the battery back here to keep the weight down, and it's wired all the way up here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unwire this and then slide it out, and then I'm just gonna rewire it once we get the new piece. There we go, we got that front piece off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a deck up to here and then another piece on top. So let's go get the stuff for that. So I ran to Home Depot and picked up some more carpet, and I just carpeted that one and it fits perfectly. I grabbed some stuff to put handles on there as well, so I'll do that after I carpet that one right over there. But yeah, it looks awesome. It looks like the carpet's a tiny bit different color. I got it out of the same like thing though, so I don't know, maybe this one's just been sitting outside, but I don't know, I don't really care too much. It looks awesome. There we go, there's our two drawers, both carpeted. Next step is to throw on some things to grab it with, and then hinges. So my plan for the handles are going to be kind of have something like this. I'll cut it and then I'll just slap it on right there, so you can just kind of grab it and pull it up. I got hinges, so I'm gonna throw those on and then cut these up and throw them on. So let's do it. There's what I came up with right there. Nice strap. I got these on. I don't have all the screws in yet just to test it, but this thing works perfectly and it fits in like almost completely flush, so I'm definitely liking how this turned out. We got tons of space down in here, so I'm gonna screw those in and then do the next drawer. All right, here we go. Here's our second drawer right here. This thing is functioning great. So I started working on this. This piece of wood was that piece that was green on the top, so it's a little soft and old, but no one's gonna be stepping here, so I'm gonna rock with it for now just because I don't have enough plywood. But I put this thing here just so when we'll have this cover over it and you can slide stuff in just so it doesn't go all the way to the front. But I'm gonna carpet this up and then carpet this as well, and then cut out my piece over there that's gonna fit on top, and then we'll screw the trolling motor in and do the wiring for the lights, and then I think we're gonna be done for today. There we go, we got this piece screwed in and carpeted up and it looks awesome. And then we're gonna have that piece over the top, so then you can slide stuff in here like your phone to keep it out of the sun or whatever. So yeah, it's looking good. Here's the top piece. I'm gonna go around and screw this in just like the other guy had it, and then underneath looks pretty cool as well. I'm gonna have to drill a hole somewhere for that front light and then rewire that as well. All right, we got this thing on there now. Got the wires through. I'm gonna wire this up. I'll probably support this at some point because it's just right here. It's a little flimsy, but other than that, this looks pretty good. Got so the trolling motor can connect as well, and then I guess it's just this, and then we're done. There we go, I got the trolling motor on and everything connected. I'm about to hook it up to the battery and see if it works, so let's do it. All right, let's check the lights. This one works. The front one does not turn on, but I have never seen that one turn on until I was actually on the water at night and I turned the light on the other day. So we'll wait for that one. If that never works, we'll see if we can figure that out. Let's try the trolling motor next. There we go, the trolling motor works. All right, I'm gonna do some more vacuuming inside these compartments and also in that back. But I think that's gonna end it for today, guys. I'm probably gonna try and go out and fish on this thing tomorrow, so I'll probably make a video about that. But other than that, I think that's it. So thanks for watching. It took a while, but we made it happen and it looks great. So I'll see you in the next one.